There is a battle between the forces of darkness and light for control of this planet and the human consciousness, as well as control over the use of the human body and DNA. Recently, spiritual warfare has escalated in the worldscape, and those awakened people that are connected to the planetary consciousness body are able to feel the intense pressure we are enduring as this battle rages on in the interdimensional planes, and at the moment, hidden from mainstream media and in most people's awareness to realize that the events transpiring in the world involve a massive war over controlling the consciousness on this planet. The players are human and non-human, and involve the hierarchy of control that extends way beyond the planetary control mechanism of the power elite. As we are provided dispensations that allow us to embody divine energy in physical form, and move the planetary awareness toward the higher light and higher consciousness in the next harmonic universe, the survival and force of the darkness and its artificial intelligence control networks on this planet is threatened. Most of these artificial intelligence software systems installed in the planetary consciousness body explicitly rely on the matter fields vibrating at certain parameters of low frequency, in order to maintain their invisibility within the human visible light spectrum. As these lower dimensions roll up into the next harmonic scale, these dark forces, their agendas, such as the mainstreaming of Satanism, become much more visible and clear to the people of this earth, who are starting to see the clear evidence of the crimes made against humanity, and humanity's children. Those in positions of power have been put there explicitly because of their consent and willingness to carry out crimes against humanity on behalf of the negative alien agenda, in exchange for money, resources, power, temporary life extension, immortality, and control over the rest of the people. Some have been told they will be escorted to safety onto other planets, when and if disclosure events happen on a mass scale. During this time of shift into the higher consciousness realms of the next harmonic universe, and the resultant need to create new paradigms that support the recognition of value for all human beings and for life itself, there are new multi-dimensional challenges for those humans that are taking a conscious, proactive and leading role in their own evolution and the evolution of the planet. These challenges come in many forms, including psychic attack, artificial intelligence trackers, negative implants, tags, and dark entities that direct interference in order to diminish the quality of our energetic resources, physical vitality, and optimum functioning, by harvesting and utilizing our precious resources. Hence, suppressing our ability to perceive greater realities of truth and live our maximum soul's potential of experiencing spiritual fulfillment, sovereignty, and freedom on the earth plane. During the evolutionary process of one's awakening and remembrance of the soul's blueprint and contracts, the more conscious and ascended beings take back their sovereignty and live in accordance with the laws of the Creator, rather than man-made laws, thereby transcending the dark tyranny and existing in alignment to the high frequency of living light. As a result of living in the light, these humans, through their actions, influence and guide others to the light and truth, thereby exponentially increasing the power of the light and truth in this world, and diminishing the power of tyrannical control that the darkness uses to keep people in bondage and servitude. Those awakening to remember themselves as multi-dimensional light beings and becoming a part of the collective starseed grid network on this planet tend to be the targets for these dark forces and their technologies, such as methods used for electronic harassment. The energy of a highly conscious human being creates a frequency signal that activates the radar screen of awareness at the center of control for dark consciousness. Once on the radar screen of darkness, darkness places a tag, artifact, attachment or cord on the enlightened being to track them and determine if they are a threat to the survival of the ego predator mind, and the type of self-awareness that the darkness represents as a consciousness. The forces of darkness include many broad streams of sentient beings that are trapped in the planetary consciousness body, and they exist as spiritual forces that are locked into time and matter, unable to evolve, until humanity stops feeding them. It is important to understand that the forces of Satanism are not intellectual forces as claimed by the atheists behind the Church of Satan, but encompass a massive hierarchy of darkly primitive conscious beings. Many of these forces can be described by an energetic signature that directly connects them with fallen angelics, watchers, such as the Baphomet or Leviathan fields. These collective satanic forces make up collective consciousness streams that then can be connected to demonic bodies or generated to create more groupings of satanic hierarchy in the earth. These forces can hop into a human vessel that is unaware, weakened, and mind-controlled by the consent of the satanic vibration. These satanic beings exist at different levels of darkness and depravity, however, they operate together as a collective consciousness force that is directed by off-planet entities that are higher and more powerful in the satanic chain of command. Satanic forces are not sovereign entities, they are parasitic and need human energy to exist. They can appear human or not human as negative alien bodies, and they are trapped in the matter fields or low densities, unable to evolve beyond the bondage and servitude to the earth plane, and are slaves to those dark forces that are higher on the food chain. War over consciousness. Those of us committed to the law of one, to promote sovereignty and freedom for this planet and humanity, have more grid and energetic support than we have ever had. If we have had possession, implant and entity harassment, the spiritual deliverance techniques should offer relief with some level of commitment to the process. We must remember we have returned to this earth to master ourselves and master these fallen angelic entities and the negative energies here. This requires we learn exactly how these entities think, what their strategies are, where they came from and how they infiltrated this planet.